Good afternoon, coaches. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. Connected Athletics is a new Austin-based startup that is focused on creating a digital platform to help student athletes connect with other student athletes, to be part of their network, to connect student athletes with college coaches during the recruiting process, and to help student athletes build and develop their brand as they transition into college and then either into an NFL career or to a job based on their major. We have got a very exciting prospect here from the class of 23, somebody that I got to know over the last 6 months as I evaluated him for an invite, and he played in the FBU Freshman All-American game out in Naples, Florida back in December. He is a class of 23. He's a running back, but he's an athlete. He can play receiver and defensive back from College Station High School. Marquise Collins. Marquise, how you doing this afternoon?
Good. How about you?
Yeah, I'm doing blessed, man. It's good to see you. It's been it's this May now. It's been about 5 months since we spent had some good times out in Naples, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey, so let's get right into it. So obviously we are in this very interesting COVID-19 environment. Tell these coaches a little bit about what you're doing to stay in shape and what you're doing to kill time.
Oh, so during these times, like on Mondays, I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'll go work out at the park with one of my coaches, and we do a little workout session. And like for my school, we do Zoom workouts like on Zoom. It's a good thing for us to be doing. We work out from like 11 to like 12, and then by that's already like my two workouts, and then I'll rest a little bit for the day, and then I'll go back to work out around 6 o'clock with my trainer.
Okay.
And
I just get a good system in place. What are you doing? Just give me an idea in your workouts. What are you doing to maintain and grow strength and speed and endurance?
Well, in the mornings, I go do like footwork training. We do one-on-ones. We do just breaking down routes. We do routes on air. And the Zoom workouts, that's where the weights come in. We do like straight weights. We do circuits. It's just body weight. And then with the last one is straight footwork. Straight footwork.
Who are you working out with, or where are you working out with in College Station?
I work with Jay Whitehead.
Okay.
That's where I go. Larry, that's
my boy Jay. Yeah. Is he getting you ready, getting you right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
And then in the morning, I work with my coach, Charlie Rod.
Okay. Good deal. Well, hey, Marquise, you're obviously a very talented athlete. Let's showcase your highlight video right now on Huddle right now. And just do me a favor and turn into Tony Romo and give us a little play-by-play. You've got a lot of great plays here. Just tell us what you're thinking, how you set up blocks, and just talk about yourself as a player, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
All right. So this one is like one of my favorite plays. That was one of their good players, and then I was thinking about just like get the first down, and that's what I fought for. This was the district game. We were down. We had our heads down, and this was a game-changing touchdown. That I took that block. I didn't go outside. I went in. It was and then this was Willis. This was probably the fastest I ever ran in the game. I was just thinking, let's score. Let's get to the end zone.
Marquise, you show great acceleration and speed there. That's big time right there.
Yes, sir. This was also the district game, and I off that little block went to the touchdown. We had a 10-0 season, and we weren't trying to risk losing it. So at these times is what I did. This is probably one of my favorite plays. I've scored a lot of my touchdowns off these plays.
Great vision, great cutback across the field. Teammate giving you a good block, and you take it to the house. It's nice.
Yes, sir. On this play, this is the craziest play I ever ran. Everybody thought I was down. Even I thought I was down, and it just went the backfired, and then scored.
Wow.
Yes, sir. This one is a little pass. Crazy thing is my cleat actually almost came up, and I had to stump it back in to run. Yes, sir. But it worked out good.
You are really an explosive player. The ability to take even a simple screenplay to the house like that's huge.
Yes, sir. This play was the first play of that game. This was the first play of the game. And the block wasn't quite there, so I had to just improvise, and I went outside, and then everything else just happened.
Let me pause. That's a great one to finish on. Tell me, as you know, you're a running back. Tell me about the importance of your offensive line. I mean, obviously, you guys would know you're on a good team, but let's talk about how much you respect your O-line and open those big holes for you.
Oh, I love my O-line. They're the most important guys to me personally, because without them, where would I get? Right. And yeah, we got a real good O-line. We got a good foundation.
And you said that team went 10-0. Are most of those guys going to be going up to varsity like you, or staying together on JV, or what's the plan?
A couple of them going to varsity.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then obviously you're trying to be a major contributor on varsity this year as a sophomore, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hey, let's switch gears here. You know, I've always preached academics. You've got a nice 3.25 GPA. Tell these coaches about your focus on the importance of academics.
Oh, academics first, because if you don't have a brain, I don't really know where you can get. I mean, is there like academics? That's my top priority. I'm trying to actually do better. I'm trying to get it higher than that because I know my potential and where it could be. So right now I'm working to get it higher. Like this online school, I'm taking that. This really matters. Online school really matters. So I'm making the best of it and working as hard as I can to get it up.
Tell us what some of your favorite subjects are. Are you a math guy, science, English, reading?
I'm a numbers. I like the numbers.
Okay. Do you have an idea what you might want to major in a couple years when you do get to college?
Business.
Business. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And then is there a person, teacher, counselor, advisor, tutor that has made a difference that you put more impact, more focus on your academics at your school? Who's your favorite
my
teacher?
dad.
Your dad?
Oh, my dad, he really helped me along the way because everybody slips at a point in time. It's not going to be like perfect all the time, but my dad's always been that person to tell me like, get it together, let's go. We got to. Yes, sir. And my counselors too. My counselor, Ms. Reed, she always makes sure I'm good.
Okay. And your teachers and counselors know that you have a goal of playing football at the college level, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the reason why I say that, Marquise, is important because they need to understand that there are certain requirements you have to meet to be eligible as an NCAA athlete that may not be needed at the school. So they need to know that, hey, I plan on going to a big time university. So it's good that you let them know that. Hey, let's talk about your strengths and weaknesses as a player. What do you bring? Obviously, we talked about your speed, but talk to us about your strengths and then what some of the things you're trying to work on in your sophomore campaign.
Well, my strengths are like, well, even like on the field and off the field, my strength is off the rip leadership. I like to lead my team because if everybody down, how you gonna get up? Somebody got to get the team up. And my strength is like running hard. Like I run my heart out. Like sometimes you might tell yourself you're tired, but you got to keep going. I just keep going. One of my weaknesses is I need to like kind of get more ball security. Okay. That's going to help out more. I need more ball security. That's what I've been working on lately for my sophomore season.
Well, I can tell you, obviously, with me knowing you and having a great experience with you down in Naples, you know, you're obviously a running back, but you came to the freshman All-American game as a DB. You told me that you could play a little running back, but I had told you that you know, we kind of need you to play DB, and you just said, great, coach, I'm a football player. I can make plays wherever. Talk to me about how you lead. As somebody who's a talented athlete, are you more of a verbal leader, or are you like, hey, watch me, watch how I get ready, how I play as a leadership role? Which one do you choose?
I'll choose both. However it needs to be done. You just got to be a leader in all ways. Because some people don't learn verbally, or, you know, sometimes you have to show those people. And that's just what I like to do.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit. I mean, I enjoyed having you down in Naples back in December. Talk to me about that experience. How was it going from a 10-0 freshman campaign to playing against 59 of the other best freshmen in the country?
But when I got it, I was so excited. I was like, I just need to go dominate. That's all I was thinking. Let's go dominate with my team. Let's try to win this game. And it was one of my greatest football experiences ever. I've never went out of state like that, but that was a great place to go.
Do you still stay in contact with some of the guys you met for the first time down there? You guys become boys and follow each other on Twitter and stuff, or no?
Well, me and KJ Smelly, he was on the other team. We met each other. We got the invite together at Rock Hill.
Right.
And then I follow Richard Young. I follow him. We don't
really blowing up right now.
Yes, sir. I see him. He's going crazy.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm glad you had a positive experience. Hey, Hey, let's talk about, there's a lot of good running backs in your class, Reuben Owens and a lot of guys. Tell these coaches what differentiates you over the other running backs that you're competing in against in your class.
I work hard. I won't stop resting. And I'll rest, but I work every day. Like every day is a grind, and you got to win the day. And that's what I work off. My coaches taught me you can't worry about the next day. You got to win the day, and that's something I'm gonna do. And if I would never let anybody on my team skip a rep because you cheating yourself and you cheating the team. And I just feel like I show more leadership and I work real hard.
Okay. It's a good point. Are you watching the Last Dance biography on Michael Jordan and the Bulls on ESPN on Sundays?
No, sir, I'm starting though. I'm starting.
Okay. The reason why I bring it up is because Michael Jordan is obviously one of the most competitive players I've ever met, and you come across the same way. Talk about you as an athlete and in life. Why do you love to compete so much?
It's just been in me since I was little. When I was younger, I like to be with my big cousins, and they would like throw me around. And I was like, not anymore. I just like to compete. Everything. I don't like losing. I'm not a losing type of guy. I don't really like to lose. And if we do lose, we're gonna work real hard to get back on top.
Great. You mentioned it earlier about your coaches. The relationship between a player and coach is important. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with your position coach and your head coach at College Station High School.
We're real close. I'm real universal, so like I like to talk to my DB coaches, my receiver coaches, my head coach. We all stay in touch. They want to make sure I'm like focusing on not even just one, just you as a player, because if you can, however you can contribute to the team is best. So that's what we speak on, but we all real close.
You mentioned your defensive coach too. Is the plan to also play you on some defense this year at varsity?
I don't think this year, but maybe the year afterwards.
Okay.
But
You're
it's
just
a
going to focus on
possibility.
running back this year?
Yes, sir. I mean, I don't mind playing DB, but it's a possibility. It could be a possibility next year. I mean, only time will tell.
On offense, are you also comfortable? I know the answer, but I want to ask it. Are you also comfortable going out in the slot and catching the ball in the backfield and being a receiver?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How would you rate from 0 being okay to 3 being excellent? How would you rate your hands, pass catching?
So 0 to 3,
Mm-hmm.
I would say about a 2.
Okay. What about route running?
That's a 3.
And then obviously we know the answer, but what about your speed?
3.
Yeah, you
But it could be improved, so I'll give it a 2.5.
Okay, I like it. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about your family. Tell me about your parents. Are you the only child? Are you the youngest? Are you the baby? Are you the oldest? Tell me about your family a little bit.
I'm the oldest. I have 4 other siblings, 1 boy, 3 girls. Me and my brother stay together with my dad. Yeah, my mom's a real hardworking woman. My dad also worked real hard to get me to where I am now. Yes, sir. My mom was working for to buy her some land so she can move back. Cause my mom stays in Killeen.
Okay.
And it's like an hour and 30 minutes away.
Tell me, as the oldest brother, oldest sibling, tell me how important you take the role of making sure your brothers and sisters are taken care of, being a big brother.
I just do everything I could in the right way. I will make mistakes, but I will try to prevent my siblings from making the same mistakes that I did so they can be successful in life. Because since I was little, my mom and my dad would tell me, like as a kid, when I get in trouble, you need to lead by example, because the ones younger than you will look up to you, and that's what I try my best to do.
Okay. Talk to me a little bit about. I know you're still early, you got 3 years left of high school, but have you thought about what you're looking forward to at playing football in college?
I just think about like programs, because I hear a lot of people saying you can't just be, just completely biased. You got to give everybody a chance, because the program you may love may not be fit for you. So I just try to, whatever program fits best. But my favorite schools are like A&M, because that's the hometown.
What is it about A&M that you like from an academic and athletic standpoint? What stands out about the Aggies?
It's a nice campus, and I like the academics is good. I've been in College Station for most part of my life, and I hear about it all the time.
Okay. Tell me, have you come up with a criteria on selecting what college you go to? Is it going to be based on distance, culture, scheme, family atmosphere? What?
Really, I don't mind. I just want to go to school. everyone's main goal is to get to the NFL, but if that doesn't work, any school really where I can get my degree.
Do you have other family members who have college degrees, or will you be the first in your family to go to college and graduate?
I'll be the first.
Okay. What does that mean to you to be the first in your family to do something like that?
Lead by example. It means a lot. So my younger siblings and all of my little cousins will know it's a way to get there. You just got to work.
Okay. Let's change gears again. Let's talk about Marquise, away from football, away from workouts. What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? Do you like to hunt? Do you like to fish? Do you like to hang out? What do you do in your spare time away from football?
I hang out. Sometimes I may play the game. I like to spend time with family a lot too, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really get to hunt and fish like that, but I ride horses a lot. That's what I do. And
Okay.
I like to rope. I rope too.
Oh, big time. So you look cowboy, huh?
Kinda.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Tell me why time with your family is so important. I mean, you have a lot of friends, you got a lot of people following you and stuff. What is it about your family that just kind of grounds you and is important to you?
Because your family, your blood, you can never change that. And once they gone, you don't want to leave on no bad foot. You got it, because you never know the way the world is right now. You never know when someone's gonna leave. So I just like to spend as much time as I can, and hopefully, if I do make it to the NFL or wherever I do be successful in, that I can give back to them and help them out.
Okay. Tell me who else outside of your family has a major influence in your life?
Ty Warner, that's my big cousin.
Yeah.
He played for the Patriots.
Yeah, I know Ty. Yep, at former Aggie. Yep.
Yes, sir.
What is it that you what is it you want to do? Let's fast forward. Maybe you go to college, have a great career, you play in the NFL a certain number of years. When football is all over, what do you want to do with the next phase of your life?
I want to come back home. Well, I know it's a lot of small towns around. I want to start some businesses in the small towns to help out, like some of these barbershops, like stores. I'm gonna come back and help out with that. Even start like a little sport thing, like a little facility, just like my cousin did, and have a little team.
Okay, I like it. Tell me, when somebody's going to see you play on varsity for the first time this year as a sophomore, and they're going to say, "Man, that kid reminds me of," who do you pattern your game after in college or in pro?
Adrian Peterson. That's what my coaches like to tell me. I agree.
What is it about Adrian's game when there's a lot to like, but what is it specifically about his game that you're trying to pattern yourself off of?
That dog and the desire to win.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about, obviously playing football is about overcoming adversity. Tell me about a time in your life, either personally or on the football field, where you had to overcome adversity.
On the field, district game, my last game, we was 9-0 in district. The district game would have been 9-1 or 10-0. First quarter, we were down 12-0. We had never been down the whole season. It was our first time being down. And everybody on the sideline was walking around with their heads down because we had never been in this situation. So somebody had to do something. I told everybody, pick their heads up, this game not over. And let's go make a play. So then I get the ball, and then we score, and then everybody's like, okay, we still in here. And then from that point on, we just started clicking, and we ended up winning like 49-12.
Wow. That's big time.
Yes,
hey,
sir.
When did you start playing football? What age? Pop Warner, flag? What age did you start playing football?
I started playing tackle at 5.
At 5. Tell me
Yes,
why do you love the game? Why do you love playing football?
Football creates a man. You taught me that.
I like it. So hey, let's go forward again to the season here. You're in the locker room. You're trying to get hype. What songs are in your playlist? Who do you listen to? What artists or songs do you listen to get you hype before a game?
Definitely NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Is that also in your workout playlist also?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You mentioned earlier about things you're doing to kind of kill time. Are you watching, Netflix? What video games you playing? What apps are you using on your phone? What are you doing to kill time away from football?
I get on Instagram, Twitter. I always check my email just in case. If I'm on a game, I'll play like Fortnite or GTA or Madden. It'll show you a couple routes too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll learn from there too.
Okay. Hey, when we get on the backside of COVID-19 and we're able to kind of get back out and hang out with our friends and family away from the house and maybe your girlfriend, what's your shoe game looking like? Are you a big shoe guy, and what are you wearing?
I I wear Jordan. I really wear anything that just look not. I'm not that big on shoes. Like I don't have just like stacking my shoes to the ceiling. I'm not that type of guy. I really don't care about the materialistic things. I like to look good though. Like, I don't get that wrong. But I don't have just like every new pair of shoe that come out. I wear Jordans, Nikes. I like Air Forces.
Okay. Let's talk about, you mentioned your family, but tell me what you do to give back to your community. Are you involved in Boys and Girls Club, with church, or what are you doing in that to give back?
Uh, whenever I see them, I speak to them and tell them like, give them a little like touch of motivation. I'm not really like into like, but I haven't I went when I was a kid, but not lately. But I pray to God every day though. I pray for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. What do you do to help? Do your brothers and sisters play sports also, or are they still too young?
My brother, he plays football.
Okay.
I'm trying to get him more sports minded, but he wants to do it.
Okay.
And my little sister, she want to dance and do track. Both of them do.
Okay.
The other one's still a baby, so she haven't,
Okay, I like it. You mentioned some players earlier, but you are coming into your sophomore year. Talk to me about the players you play with, and maybe some players you played against that you feel are going to be big time prospects in football that college coaches should know about.
Players I play with. His name is Harrison. He's our linebacker. He played running back too, but he got that defensive dog in him, and I feel like he can get like really far. He's very aggressive, and then we have a kid named Z. He's an athlete all around, quarterback, receiver, DB, and it's another one named AJ. It's like we're all in the varsity period for working out and stuff, and it's just that we're a good group. And people with college, like that got other colleges that I played against, would probably be like, of course everybody knows Bryce. Bryce Anderson. We played against him in 7-on-7, and yeah, that's a good kid right there.
All right. Tell me, who is going to be, I have a feeling I know the answer, but who's going to help you make your decision in 2 or 3 years about where you're going to go to college?
Probably my dad.
Okay. Anybody else besides your dad?
My grandparents, my mom, just family in general. People that know sports, like in my family, maybe in some of my coaches.
Okay. Well, let's go even further forward because I know how hardworking you are and how talented you are. Let's say it is the NFL draft and you're there on the first night. Who's sitting at the table waiting for your name to be called in the NFL draft?
My mom did all the stuff that she been through with me. Of course, my dad. And it's a good question. The other two people probably be one of my coaches that helped me get to this point. And if I have a girlfriend, most likely her.
Okay, good list. I know you're a talented athlete. What else besides football do you play? Do you play basketball, baseball, track? What else do you
do? I play basketball. I don't think I'm going to play it no more. I might play later, but I'm trying to get on varsity right now. I'll worry about basketball later. But I'm doing track for sure. I do that. I do track, and I do powerlifting.
College coaches love football players that run track. Tell me a little bit more about that. What are your events and what are some of your best times before COVID-19 shut everything down?
I run a 100 and just the relay, 100 and 4x1. I did 4x2. I haven't did the open 2 though. And in the 100, I get like 11.5. Okay. And I haven't did the 200. I haven't did that.
Are you involved in the relays at all or no?
Sir?
Are you involved in the 4x1, 4x2, 4x4 or no?
4x1 and 4x2 third leg.
Okay. Obviously, coach, want to understand how players best learn. As you know, there are 3 types of learning styles. There's visual, there's verbal, and there's physical. How would you describe how you like to learn best, both in the classroom and as a football player?
Visual and verbal. But I like to learn always, so I know for sure. Because if you know a little bit, you there's a possibility of you messing up. I don't really like to have mess ups, so I try to learn in like any form, like any way, as best as I can get it down.
Okay, I like that. Tell me, this is a simple question that coaches will ask you. Why do you think your game translates to the college level?
I'm a leader. I like to lead. My game is my game is very physical. Like, I can be physical, but if it's not needed or necessary, I won't pull it out. But like, I got it, dog.
Okay.
And it will be needed at times for, like, it could be that one game where somebody got to step up, and I'll always be that person you can depend on.
Okay. Once again, you're coming into your sophomore year. You have obviously great speed. What is your height and weight now? We haven't seen you on the field since Naples in December. What's your height and weight now?
About like 5'9.5" now, 180.
Okay. 3 years from now, when you graduate from high school, and maybe give us a background about the size of your family. What do you think your height and weight will be when you graduate from high school?
My dad's 6'2". My family thinks I'm gonna be like taller than him, so I'm thinking at least like 6'2", maybe like 215.
Wow.
My uncle thinks 6'4" and like 225.
Wow. That would be like Derrick Henry or something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. Well, hey, tell me as we finish up here, we talked about it earlier. There's a term in business called the elevator pitch. Let's say you're in front of the #1 school that you want to go to and the head coach, and you have 30 seconds to tell them why they should offer and accept your commitment. Give me your elevator pitch about Marquise Collins.
I'm an athlete. I like to work, and I won't let anybody slack, because that's going to be our team losing. And I never stop working, and I know nothing is given, so I work for it every day, and I win the day. And I like to be involved as a player. Like, I'm universal. You can put me anywhere you want. I can play defense, offense, special teams. Very universal. I'm dependable. I won't never show up late. I'll be there 30 minutes before, and I always get the extra workouts.
Well, great. Well, Marquise, it's been a pleasure getting to know you since our time in Naples at the Freshman All-American game. I look forward to watching you play your sophomore year at College Station this fall. Please continue to be safe, keep working hard, and if you need anything, definitely reach out to me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, tell your parents I said hello, and I'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.